What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, we're creating a sketch illustration of Miles Morales as Spider-Man. Let's begin today's lesson by breaking down a drawing with some simple guidelines. We're going to start at the very top of our page, right in the middle. One sketch line coming down the center, coming all the way down towards the bottom. Now along the top, we're going to draw another guideline going across from left to right. So we'll start with the left, and then extend that out towards the right. Now I'm going to use these guidelines to help us create a circle along the top. So from the center, let's step up towards the top of our circle. Just going to mark that off. Let's take that distance down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Now I'm going to do the same thing across this horizontal line. Taking this distance towards the center, over toward the left, marking that off, and then again going out towards the right. Now we're going to connect each of these points to create our circle. We'll start with a curve along the top left. Lightly going all the way around. Now the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to get the right size and placement on our page. So we've got the rough shape here. Let's add two guidelines coming down the side of our circle. So we'll start with the left, coming all the way down towards the bottom. Go to the right and do the same thing. I'm also going to add another guideline going across the bottom of our circle, from left to right. Now on the left side of our circle, we're going to step in, draw the jawline, coming all the way down toward the bottom line. I'm just going to angle the head, coming forward towards the right, towards that outside line. From the right side of our circle, we're going to slope the front of the head, coming down towards the bottom. And just clip off the bottom, just taking out that sharp point with a straight line. Now from here, we're going to roughen the neck and the shoulders. From this point, let's step up. Stretch the neck, going all the way across towards the left. Now from the back of the head, draw another straight line going out. And then along the left side, we're going to sketch a circle for the headphones. Just go all the way around, and then back up towards the top. Now from here, we're going to loosely block out the shape of the eye. From the right side of the head, let's step in, bend this up, and across towards the middle, and just bend that up towards the tip. Now from the top, we're going to come all the way down towards the bottom of the eye, and then bend that back up towards the right side. Now place the shoulder and hood along the side of the body. Let's start down here, curve the hood, going up towards the jaw, and then out towards the side. Let's round this out, and just pull it back in toward the back of the head. Now from the back of the hood, bend this out and then down towards the shoulder. Now from here, it's going to curve the shoulder going up and forward, and then just bring that all the way down towards the bottom of our page. Now the collar, we're just going to bend that back in towards the shoulder. I'm just going to bend the neck from this point, coming down and then in behind the collar. And I'm just going to bend the shoulder, going out and then down along the back, step out, and draw the edge of the collar. Now you want to wrap the headphones in behind the back of the head. Let's start from the top of the circle, go out and up, and then just wrap this in behind. Now from the top of this curve, just going to slope this down towards the back, and then follow this curve back in towards the headphone. Now with a rough sketch in place, let's go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now that we have our clean rough sketch, let's go in and add a second level of detail and refine the shape. We'll start by pulling out the back of the head just a little bit further towards the back, and then up towards the top. I'm just going to continue to be rough during this stage. Just bring this down towards the front of the head. Now I'm going to add some shape to the front edge of the profile of the face. Just going to pull out the nose, bending this out, bend that back in, and then down towards the chin. Just going to round up the chin. Angle this back in towards the jaw. Just add a little bit more shape to the neck, and then the collar. I'm going to add two drawstrings coming down from the front. Start with that circle, bring this out and forward, and then add one in the back. Now we just want to add a little bit more shape to the headphones. Just adding a little bit more detail. Just trace that circle on the inside. And adding a little bit more shape to the hood. Just adding a little bit of a fold along the bottom. And coming in towards the shoulders. Just trace the eye along the inside, just adding that thick ridge. And then from here I'm just going to loosely block in the webs, starting from the front of the head and just working our way back. I'm just going to add a guide for those webs going across. And we'll go back and add a curve to those webs. Now from here, I'm just going to start layering in the contrast. Just going a little bit darker along the outside. Now we're going to go in and start adding some contrast to our drawing, starting with the trim around the eyes, and also adding a highlight along the bottom and top. And I'm just adding a shadow across the bottom of the neck, just underneath the jaw, and the back of the hood. Now we're just going to go back and just refine our contours, starting on the right side. I'm just going to darken up those drawstrings coming down. And we'll go back and just increase our contrast around the eyes. I'm going to add a shadow across the back of the head and just gradually fade that towards the right. Also across the jaw and along the bottom. We'll just fade that up. And go back and just trace out those webs. Just adding a double line. Now I'm going to start to add some shadows across our drawing. We're going to start with that contour of the shadow going across the bottom of the hood. Now inside, I'm just going to add a slight crosshatch pattern going in an angle coming down. Now adding another shadow line from the headphone onto the head. Also adding a shadow across the front of the arm and shoulder. I'm just going to add some lines coming down from the eye, and then just fade that out as you come in towards the center of the eye. And go a little bit longer along the right side to create a little bit of a highlight along the center of the eye. Now as we get closer to the end, we'll continue to add some more shadows and refine our textures, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Miles Morales. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. And if you want to keep drawing with me, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.